me if this sounds familiar to you. You got a guitar when you were a teenager, or in hopes of being able to impress that true love of your life, put it up in your room and never touched it again, and now it's just been sitting there collecting dust while thinking very bad thoughts about you. Or your parents got you piano lessons when you were younger, thinking that would help expand your horizons, and you promptly quit them as soon as possible. And now you don't even know what music is. Well, my name is Hawk, and I am here to help clear some of that up. So today, for our little music lesson, I will be teaching you the bare bones of music. What's a music? What is this thing? What the heck does this thing do? I am here to clear all of that up. And I don't even charge, just to subscribe. So, the first thing when it comes to music, the bare bones, the building blocks of all music, is this guy right here. The quarter note. The quarter note has a beat of 1. He is one singular beat. He is the 1. He is literally number 1. He is equal to 1. His big brother, the half note, is equal to 2. Their father, the whole note, is equal to 4. And so on and so forth. Each note has a different value. These values determine how long the note is played. But what determines that value? That would be this thing, the time signature, the house or the blueprint for your notes. The top number represents the beat, how many beats get in the measure, and the bottom number represents the note value that gets 1 beat. So for instance, it's a 4/4, there are 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets the beat. If there was something like 6/8, at 6/8 time, there would be 6 beats in the measure, and the 8th note would get the beat, and so on and so forth. The time signature is the very bare blueprint for the house of your music. And the notes are your residents. There are many different types of residents that you could have. There is the 8th note, which is half of a quarter note, which is half of a half note, which is half of a whole note. Half a beat. 8th note is half a beat. The quarter note is 1 beat, 2 beats, and 4 beats. It all comes down to learning how to count. If you've learned how to count, it's pretty easy to understand what note values are. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next major thing is what your residents are going to be doing. So instead of just having it all on sound the exact same, and where you have your notes placed is also going to help determine what they're going to be doing. This is the staff. Each segment of the staff corresponds to a different note. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Where you have them in your staff will depend on what they sound like. There are various ways to remember what part of the staff represents what note. For instance, for this right here, there is an F. You can tell because it's sandwiched between these 2 dots. And for instance, down here, on this staff, this is a G because it's right in the middle of this thing. Right in the middle of where this is. The more notes you have, the more spread out they are, the more sounds you get. But however, not every song is going to be the exact same speed. That's where this comes in, the tempo marker. This tells you how fast a note is played. For instance, this one right here tells you that a quarter note is going to be played at 120 beats per minute. And if you adjust that to be 700 beats per minute, it goes by much faster, or a partially 70. It goes by much slower. Tempo refers to the speed at which the piece of music is played and can range from slow to fast. Of course, there's much more when it comes to music, such as dynamics, pitch, articulation, chord structure, and so much more. But these are your building blocks. On the knowledge of these is what all other parts of music is based on. And that is a wrap for our little tutorial over music basics. I do hope you found this little vlog helpful in understanding time signatures, note values, and other foundational concepts. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing and exploring new music, and you're bound to improve. Just a quick update, my song Special Day is releasing this Saturday, on the 13th, on streaming platforms, so do be sure to check that out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.